In Trinidad and Tobago, when it comes to content creation, he is one of the pioneers. If you put skits, parodies, and comedy in a blender, you get Jemel the Entertainer. Welcome inside another edition of JD's Vlog. What's up, my name is JD, and today, in under 30 minutes, we talk to Jemel the Entertainer.
Yo, it's your boy Jemel the Entertainer, and this is Under 30 Minutes.
Sponsor.
Woman, you're divine. Companion of another, mother, sister, daughter. That's the essence of a woman. Greetings, I'm Empress Aji, and I'm inviting you to join me every Friday evening from 7:30 p.m. right here in the Gael for The Feminine Drive. This is a show where we discuss real women, real life issues, real talk. Yes, and the guys are welcome as well. Of course, how can we do it without them? So every Friday, 7:30 p.m. you can join us via Gael TV Facebook Live, Tego live stream, and Flow Channel 107. And if you miss Fridays, don't worry. We have our reruns happening on Tuesdays from 2 p.m.
Jemel the Entertainer.
Oh, what to do, what to do.
Thanks for being on JD's Vlog. This is under 30 minutes, you know.
No problem, man, no problem.
Buddy, let's start here. Who is Jemel the Entertainer?
All right, well, let me start this thing. Jemel the Entertainer has always been, not so much like I would say the class clown, because that's like a bad name, but I always was entertaining people. Since I know myself, right, from a young age, I think I was 6, my mother put me in this, it was this wake, and it had all these people around. I was like, oh, everybody moving like the dead. So, and I, at 6 years old, started talking to everybody in the wake. And immediately people started laughing. I remember this one lady whispering in my mother's ears, "Hey, Miss Petra, it has something special about that boy," you know? And since then, in me, it always had this spirit that when I'm in a setting or in a room, I just think about what he am missing and how I can bring it, you know? So, my whole core, the core of the person that I am, is just simply bringing entertainment, love, joy to the settings or the environment that I'm in. That is who I am as a person.
All right. What do your family look like? You have brothers or sisters? Or?
Yeah. I have one brother, one sister that I used to live with my brother. I'm married and going and thing now. And I think my father kind of, you know, throw his seed in a certain garden and they'll be telling me that with my brother, but I know the city marriage is my bed. So I have he, we just consider my brother too. So yeah, I had them. That is who in my household.
Before we get to where you are now in terms of content creation, you mentioned some time ago in your life that you are a water boy, right? Tell us about that, how that came about from the beginnings. Well,
what happened was I was always employed throughout my whole life. Like I always tell a story about like how I didn't do well in school, didn't come out with no subjects. I sleep through the whole CXC exam. So after doing such and working for people and just having these supervisors cussing you and telling you all kind of thing, I was just like, you know what? I just tired. I just go in and quit my job, take this $1,500 paycheck that I have. I literally took all the money, bought a water cooler, and I head by a lights. And I was like, yo, I go in and do this thing. And, you know, being there, just feeling what it is to feel self-employed and getting a taste of it. That is all I did. I get a taste of what it is to wake up every morning and not feel like you have a boss. Use your own boss, you understand? And that was one of the most interesting, you know, you know the word, right? Exhilarating. Hey, Jesus! Exhilarating feeling that I ever got. And from there, since then I've been self-employed.
How did it all start? Do you remember the first time you picked up a camera? How this whole content creation business start?
Yes, I remember the day I picked up a camera. It had a ceramic in my mom's house with it was our grandmother sewing the pants of our child. The child was doing a handstand. Picture somebody doing a handstand in front of sewing machine. And I watched that and I was like, in my head, I watching a ceramic and hearing voices. No, I'm not mad. I have a jumpy on him. Don't throw no holy water on me. But here what's going on. I see that and I heard, Granny, you're going to sow my seed back, Granny. And I pick up the camera and I recorded it. When I recorded it, I carried it to my friends and them and they started laughing and things. They took the sound drop from it and that was my first thing that went viral. That was before any social media, anything. And one day I in school, in class, and heard somebody playing, this person don't even talk to me, heard somebody playing my song drop that I made down in the back by me. And I was just like, oh my God, they know I'm onto something here. And that was the first time I actually picked up a camera and did something, and I kept doing it, and people in the neighborhood kept saying, "Where you have for me this week? Where you have for me this week?" It actually started from that.
You seem to have like a, I could be wrong, like a love-hate relationship with the internet. Sometimes you disappear.
Yes.
Sometimes you come back.
Yes.
You've hinted times of slight depression. What keeps you going?
Okay, so what had happened was this. I didn't really have a role model in my own life that sometimes when I face in trials and tribulations to turn to, or for the person to literally just give me the answer. So I would do what every other human do, which is just go with the emotion that you're feeling in your chest, which is to quit, right? And after doing that many times, and for somehow what I would say, God has have a calling on your life. These videos and just people who, even when I was by the lights and I quit the videos, people was like, when you when you make it, and you see boy from the videos, and it would always come back. And after a while, honestly, is where you use a platform for, and I started using YouTube to more learn than just watching little funny cat videos. And I started to learn about how to channel depression, channel joy, and channel, right? I just learned to channel my energy into something that does bring me joy and I could really learn from. And to be honest with you, that is how I started to get through the depression, because a lot of it was financials where, I was this funny guy and everybody loved me when I walk in the road, but when you walk into a bakery, you can't buy your drops. I couldn't buy your drops. You understand? And when I started just channeling everything I'm going through in life into my content, my life started changing.
Which video you think is the most successful video that you put out to date?
The most successful video I put out to date, to be honest with you, I would say is the one where that is when the country they now bring speed guns, and, and I did this one with the police, and he had the speed gun, and it used to play like it really is a out of time in meeting him, because that one, the CNC3 actually took notice of what I was doing, and they came to do an interview, and that is when people, they always know who I was, but they started to get to know who I was more, and more opportunities started opening up in terms of businesses reaching out to me and various different things. So I would say definitely that one, and it had a few that I did. There's just me personally where I turned a live situation that I was going through and turned it into a video that blessed others, because I just always say, me doing this, even the content creation, everything like that, when I started it, I say I just wanted to inspire people. Like that is all I wanted to do. So that was one of my biggest successful videos, the ones where I inspire somebody.
Your phrase, fat nanny thing. Who has one? And what is that about?
Okay, so fat nanny thing is my version of big man thing. With me, I don't like being a follower. So if I know somebody did this way or did they say that way, I just think about what unique to me, you understand? And it just one day, like, it literally has nothing to do with the terminology of the female genitalia. It have nothing to do with that. It's more like a saying. Like so that's real bad boy fat daddy thing, boy.
All right.
It's just weird and quirky like me.
Well, right. Because we wanted to clear that up.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the female genitalia, no.
Jemel, if there's one thing you can change about yourself, what would that be?
One thing I would change about myself, to be honest with you, during the course of my life, I think I realized that I care too much. To be honest with you, I used to think that was always a good thing, but when you give the right things to the wrong people, it is always ending catastrophe. So that was one of the things that I would say I would change about myself. And secondly, I used to quit real plenty. Like I said, as a person, I always forever learning. And one thing I learned that I want to share with you right now is that one thing I learned, I read a quote and it literally changed my life all over again. It says, failure is success in progress. And when I read that, my brain just went boom, 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 pashing, bang, bang, one time, right? And if just had somebody to share that knowledge with me, that for all the times that I ever failed in my past, I was moving one step closer to the success that I'm going to achieve, I would have just kept going, you understand? So those are the two things that I would have changed about myself.
Are you single?
Yes, I would say I'm single, boy, JD, boy, yes, yes. And listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. Now, it has some females that might like the youth man now and again.
Right, right.
To say that I really have that person in my life, you know, like how you and me standing and they go to see, like, girl, hold that. Me, you know, me, you, Mrs. Cummins, Mr. Cummins, going on the road. I don't have that. And
what will be the ideal, hold on.
Yeah.
We in San Fernando.
Yeah, yeah.
What is the ideal woman for Jemel the entertainer? What would that woman look like? What will be her attributes? Describe that person.
To be honest with you, well, the kind of knowledge that I have right now, before I would have used bodily features and crazy, I'm way beyond that, trying to become a 1% guy here. So my ideal woman is actually the woman that, one, supports me, and two, inspires me, because too many times we focus on what a person's shell does be, you understand? When you keep hearing it saying it's the insides that will count, and me personally, after experiencing all those things, you know, females with nice personality, body, all those sort of things, honestly, I was a person I could make like quirky, funny videos, you know, you live in it, so
right.
I want that. That is why I would say I want. So my ideal person is that person that every time she watches me and I watch her, we know we purpose in this life and we know the direction we headed and the God we serving to get there.
Maybe a taboo question, but we still want to know, where do you see yourself, let's say 5 years to 10 years from now?
5 years to 10 years from now. One, definitely hitting about 5 to 8 more countries. Two, definitely owning about 3 to 4 more businesses that I have right now, right? And 3, I aspire to just be in that place where I constantly, my biggest thing is like, I try and not focus on materialistic things so much. So if I was to live my life completing my purpose, which is to inspire people, I think I could go in that thing called a coffin and go and meet Jesus, right? Like the next thing, connecting with God more, because I have accomplished a lot of the things that I wanted to right now in terms of vehicle and going on a plane and seeing snow and all these wonderful things. But one thing that's lacking in my life right now is definitely having a closer relationship to God. Right. And I really want that. I need that, you know, so. And
that is one step away. That's not a problem at all. You spoke about businesses. You care to share what businesses you have besides being on social media platforms?
Yeah, definitely. Well, as of right now, I started selling items such as watches, and I have, well, we just do the visa applications, and you know, it have me and our co-owner, right? We have our construction business, we just build houses, right? We have all these right now, and it has so many more industries and niches that I want to enter into, right? So I just pray that, you know, with the help of God, that I am going to get it done. You know?
I like that. Yeah. Ladies, basically Jemel saying that he have paper, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean.
This is what he's saying, you understand?
You know.
All right, Jemel, we're going to do something called a quick 10. You have literally 30 seconds to answer as the question comes.
All right, all right.
This is under 30 minutes. Are you ready?
Ready.
We'll be back right after the break.
Greetings, I'm Empress Aji, and I'm inviting you to join me every Friday evening from 7:30 p.m. right here in the Gael for The Feminine Drive. This is a show where we discuss real women, real life issues, real talk. Yes, and the guys are welcome as well. Of course, how can we do it without them? So every Friday, 7:30 p.m. you can join us via Gael TV Facebook Live, Tego Livestream, and Flow Channel 107. And if you miss Fridays, don't worry. We have our reruns happening on Tuesdays from 2 p.m.
Under 30 minutes, this is Jemel, the entertainer. Quick 10. Ready? Favorite food?
Spaghetti and minced beef.
Spaghetti and?
Minced beef.
Minced beef?
Spaghetti and minced beef, favorite food.
Is that minced meat or minced?
It's minced beef.
Huh? You sure it's not minced meat?
Are you sure it's minced beef? You can ask anybody.
Comment below, please, guys, because I don't think I ever hear minced beef before, you know.
Beef. Ask it. I tell you a big bad thing.
Comment below and let us know if it's minced beef or minced meat. Favorite color?
Purple.
Dream destination?
Dubai.
KFC or Royal Castle?
KFC.
What do you prefer, doing a video or going live?
Doing a video.
Darky or Reds?
None of but you know, red woman go to hot tub by darky. I don't. Best friend is $1.
You know you said none of them just now. You know they will come at you for that.
What's my
Slim woman or thick?
thick?
Netflix and chill or the movies?
The movies.
South Park or C3?
C3.
Facebook or TikTok?
TikTok. TikTok? TikTok. TikTok, I'm the thing.
Guys, this is Under 30 Minutes. My name is JD. This is Jemel, the entertainer. Jemel, we're on the platform. Thank you so much for passing through, bro.
No problem.
Any last words you want to say for any young, upcoming content creator? What would be your advice to them to get in the business?
My advice to you guys, one is to definitely never give up. Definitely, if you're going and have friends, family, you know, girlfriend, all these people, them coming at you and tell you all these negative things. You understand? But the person who has the last say is you. No matter what your skill level, because I started with absolutely nothing, right? And, you know, keep it, like, filling yourself with the things that you need, right? If you need to hear a positive word, go listen to somebody who way more better than you. Do not go and listen to anybody who don't have the success that you want to emulate. That is my advice to you.
Under 30 minutes, Jemel the entertainer.